recording. And boys, if you join, please mute yourself, okay? Otherwise, I have to force all of you to mute. So please mute. Okay, so mute all. So the thing is, let's start the class. And today, as I told you that I'll review in a quicker manner because I want to finish within 5. And to review all the things what we have covered and discuss regarding the question pattern of the final. And as I told you before, whenever we have started the class at the very beginning, that time I told that the journey of this semester is not only acquiring the knowledge, rather than building yourself as well. Okay, so as a designer, as a better think, like ability to think something, ability to find out the problem, ability to research, okay, searching, sometimes ability to do multitasking, ability to search in the internet to get your own things. So these kind of things actually we have practiced throughout the class, throughout the courses, to teach you in another manner. It's not like reading and vomiting, something like that. Okay, so I feel that even after finishing this course, actually you will have some experience from from to in a different way to think like an engineer, like an like a designer, something like that. This is my feelings. I don't know. This is actually I feel that. And let me first share that. Share what let me share the screen first. I want to share the screen, then share something today. And I believe that if you have any question, please ask me. Okay, so this is the share screen, and I believe that there will be no feedback things. If you want to write, okay, write down here. Otherwise, I make this one low. So the rest is finished. 3 students is left for the 3 students left for Viva B2. Okay, so I'll wait for them. Okay, no worry. Sir, your video is lagging. I don't know. Is it okay? Is it in your case or everywhere? Tell me, somebody said that video is lagging. Ashraful.
Sorry, it is lagging a bit.
Yes, a little bit.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
there are 2 things, sir. Like I see 2 faces of yours, right, sir? So one
Sir,
of
the
the
secondary
faces
one
okay.
is clear.
Yes. Sir.
Secondary, the
one
sharing
is
one is there, and I should. Where is that tab? Okay, because I am checking so many. So I stop mine one. Okay, so and this one is sharing, and this one should be very good. Okay.
No,
Sir,
no, this
the one
that
you
is lagging.
stopped was.
Sir, I think the previous one is the one causing the problem.
The previous one causing the problem, because now I shared the screen and this should be good. Okay.
No, sir, the previous one was better, sir.
previous
This
one
But
was
that,
better,
the
sir.
direct camera feed was better.
Should I follow the camera feed or follow the?
Yes, sir. I think.
Should I follow the camera feed?
Yes, sir. This one is better. The
Okay,
one you just turned on.
Camera feed, then choose the camera feed as your speaker mode. Otherwise, you can choose. Can you do that? No, I have to stop.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We can do that, sir. Yes, sir. I
Sir,
did
we can do that.
Video.
Yes, sir.
Because I can do, but sometimes somebody says that whenever there is some writings, so it is better to share. So I just share the things. Even I can share again. Maybe I'll check. I make. Still, I'm not expert in Zoom, but I'm trying different options every time in Zoom and other things. Okay, so I have audio as well. So many audio plugins are there. I use voice meter, banana, something like that. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, so I'm sharing both of here. and please choose any of them which fits you better. But during the recording, you will find me twice. Okay, so this is the case, and let me share here. Sorry, not here. This one, and let me first share one PDF. Okay, so I believe this PDF, previously I thought that I shared this one. This is a course plan and everything. I prepared this one at the very beginning, but for physical class, I should give it like a printed version. So I don't know, but it should be, because I forgot to share maybe. So it is there. So learning objective and course content, course objectives are there. Then course outcomes are there. Okay, you know that from other courses, you know, and this is the Bloom technology and something like that. You know that from our courses. Actually, we covered to, like, students are to be able to explain, to be able to identify, formulate, and solve the question. You have done the homework. So to be able to use the technique for wired connection, to be able to apply the knowledge of IoT and smart grid and energy network, okay, and to be able to design the wired communication. And next time it will be wireless. Everything will be there, but it will be wireless. So same thing will be there, I think, for the next. And these are the things, and POCO, and this is the mapping. And actually, why I am showing this, because in the question, this time you will find beside the question, the number will be there, and the CO and PO will be there. Okay, so how we match all the CO and PO, and how you will feel, because in our course, actually, we cover up to 5: the engineering knowledge, then problem analysis, then design, development of solution, investigation, and modern tool uses, IoT, big data, and all the routers and other things. You know those things. So I'm just showing this one, and I'll share this one again, okay? Because previously I thought that I have made this. So sorry, just suddenly whenever I check, and that time I find that I have not like shared. But no worry, everything is there. Those who are interested, please read. It will increase your knowledge and other things, okay? And I believe I have shared this slide to you. So let me put this one. This slide, not this one. Let me put this one. So this slide to you. So actually, we have covered all the things before the meet, and most of the cases I will not cover that much from the meet question, rather than take all the things from the later of the meet. So these are the things from the mid, maybe up to 84, maybe 84 was before the mid, but without knowing the basic things of the mid, actually you cannot build anything. Okay, so after the mid, actually the consequence of the previous mid. Okay, so after the mids are there, and we know about the layers, and most of the cases we know about actually the TCP IP. Okay, so all about this kind of things. So TCP IP and the OSI model and layers are there. Definitely in the final question you will be asked all of them. Okay, so please be careful, and please read all the feedback question. That will benefit you. Okay, so to answer, because most of the answer will be like justification, that what kind of layers will you use, and what layer will you use, something like that. Okay, so it will be like a justification, like the mid-semester second question. Okay, so be prepared there. Okay, so I'll discuss the question again, but just I am going through that after the meet is all. Just if you read the feedback question, it will be enough for you to understand each of the slide. Okay, so it is, for me, I just read yesterday and I feel that, oh, it's very clear cut, and if you just read, it will be fantastic. Okay, so all the things, the physical layers and other layers are there. We have discussed about the internet and assumptions, all the things are there. Okay, then TCP and the IPs layers are there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes we call this one as 5 layer, because network and link layer are all together. So sometimes the TCP IP is called 5, sometimes it's called 4 layers. Okay, so 4 layers or 5 layers, whatever. In the exam, because some books are say 4 layers, some books said 5 layers. We have application, transport, internet, network access, or link. Okay, so this is actually network access means the physical layer and the link layer all together. Okay, so just try to understand. Okay, and application means all these 3 together. So sometimes it's called about 5 layers, sometimes called 4 layers. So don't be confused even in the exam. Okay, if I ask 5 layers, give 5 layers things. If I ask 4 layers, give 4 layers things. Okay, so this is the Sadman, will you want to say something? No. And TCP/IP, from the TCP/IP, the question will be there. Okay, so TCP/IP, UDP, connectionless, connection oriented, these kind of things will be there. I am saying because it will be open book like online. Okay, so I'll ask you a, okay, whenever I'll discuss about the question, that time I'll say, but at least just try to be with me that if you have any kind of query still now, please ask. Okay, so transport layer, like everything in TCP/IP, please read and connect with that with OSI model. Okay, so TCP/IP, please read up to like there is no up to, but TCP/IP, please read. Okay, so at least read once so that you can answer. And this kind of things are there. Okay, maybe the homework and 2 assignment. The first assignment is belongs to the mid semester, but the second assignment, please those who are not submitted, please submit and read, because that can be connected even in the exam. Okay, so you have the sources and the IP addressing, so IP addressing, we have IPv4, IPv6. I have discussed a little, so just think about those things as well. Okay, so it's 428, and then IP addressing, subnet mask, very fantastic way. We have finished up to that very smooth way. Then we have discussed, this is like a one quick reading, because this is the protocols we are using. Then I have discussed little bit about MAC protocol. Okay, the CSMA CD, okay, TDMA, FDMA, then CSMA CD, CSMA CA. I have discussed those things. Okay, so the CSMA carrier sense multiple access, then CSMA CD and CSMA CA. Well, I have discussed little bit, and I have maybe shared the video as well or something. If I am not, then I'll share the video as well. Then I feel that I have finished the cases, because it's totally straightforward. Just look at these are the similar kind of things, same things. Then at last we have the hubs, switches, routers, those things we have discussed a lot. Okay, ports, and read out all the question very smoothly. This is actually the techniques. Okay, this is actually the techniques. Then from last class, actually from last class we have discussed the Internet of Things, and I told you that in the question actually I'll connect the Internet of Things and big data, not in a versatile way, but whatever you have given the feedback quizzes. Okay, feedback quizzes, with that actually I'll ask you question that how your solution can accommodate the Internet of Things or big data or energy or the smart grid, these kind of things. Okay, it's not in depth, rather than you can be able to answer. Okay, so because in the feedback you said that most of you said that you love those subjects. Okay, so these are the very fantastic ones. So I believe that we have covered the Internet of Things, then IPv4, IPv6, what is Internet of Things, how it will work, then these things are there, how you will design the Internet of Things. Okay, here everything is there, the device and other things. So those things are there. Okay, so this is very small, so let me check. Okay, so those please give some feedback in the poll. Okay, those who are little bit late, please give the feedback. Okay, still I have given 68, because at least I want to know that you are okay. So 92 or 3 is okay. So the Internet of Things are there, how you can make the device and IoT gate and these things. So if you just draw and other things, it will be very okay. Okay, then the benefits and advantages of Internet of Things. Then the other kind of definition, the anywhere, any place, Internet of Things. And I love this slide because actually I know the evolution of me. Okay, this is my childhood and this is me now. Okay, so after maybe this 35 or 40 years, so this is actually going through, okay, with me, and this is the cases. Then Internet of Things, like you can choose your career, I told you before. So anywhere, anytime, just try to know that Internet of Things, fog computing, cloud computing, then big data, game theory, blockchain. Please know these terms, okay? So as I told you, that fog, cloud, big data, so that you can do the business, entrepreneurship. These things I'll discuss more in detail in the next semester as well. Those who are interested to continue in the next semester, I'll request all of you to, those who are continuing here, I'll request to continue the next semester as well, because otherwise it will be half done, okay? So you'll not like the half done cook with your recipe, okay? So this is the things, this is the various concept. And I am expert with ambient network. Most of the cases I use ambient network. Today I'll show you the 5-minute things that how I choose my career even after my PhD. And last class I told you that if I get another 5 minutes, I can show you. So today I'll share one video that how still, because day before is yesterday, okay, on maybe on Sunday, okay, because I have applied one research grant by combining this networking, then energy, then artificial intelligence, machine learning, IoT, and all the things. And these are the new things for me. Still, I am learning. So I'll show you that how I pitch my things. Okay. So still, I wake up to 5 or 6 a.m. and do my study. I'll show you that how I collaborate. So after that how I like combine this application for my career. Okay, still I have already finished my career. I want to start the new career of my like now I can choose, because I don't have to think about the salary and other things. I'm getting it from IoT, but now I can choose the job that I like most. Okay, so for that I can actually awake till morning. I can do multitasking. I can do anything. Okay, I can divert myself. Okay, so I am choosing my loving job, my job or my task or my life with that kind of things. So I'll show you how I have give the pitch of 4-minute pitch or something else. Before showing, I'll tell you. Okay, so these are the application. Please read the application. This slide is very important. So 7 applications are there. Please read each of the cases. Okay, so we have Internet of Smart Living, Internet of Smart Cities. So each of the cases can be there in the exam. Not each of the cases, any one of the cases, because I have given only one case. Okay, and that contain 60 marks. One question, and another question is like 15, so something like that. 160 marks, and there are 2 questions and another, because in the mid semester you said that there is no time. So I give a huge amount of time, and I'll put all the question all together. There is no 30 minutes and 49 minutes, all one and like whatever time you will get, all the time is for you, and you can have to solve the problem with your understanding. Okay, so Internet of environment is there, air pollution, and other things. Internet of smart industry, Internet of smart health. Okay, so patient surveillance, medical and fall detection, dental, so many things are there. Okay, and then Internet of smart agriculture. Okay, so I'll discuss this thing, each of them particularly in the next semester. Whenever we'll discuss the sensor networks and the delay tolerant networks and the cloud computing, something like that. Okay, or some touch of the ad hoc networking. So that time it will be very easier for you to think. And this is my area now, the Internet of energy. This is the internet for the electrical engineer. So smart grid, going to turbine powerhouse and everything. So I told you that this is the definition of the IoT. I ask you to print out this one or save only this one for to know that what is Internet of Things. This is enough for you. Then the big data, and you know what is the definition of the big data, why you need the big data, because to capture, because huge data, and how much is the data, you know, from here. Okay, so this is the cases, and now we have 50 billion of devices. Okay, so from those devices, the IoT devices, the electrical devices, light, fan, appliances are there. They capture the data storage, then data analysis, search, sharing, transfer, visualization, querying, updating information, privacy, and data sources. These are the things that we need with the big data. Okay, these are the definition of the big data. These things we need. Due to that, we put the term that we have to analyze. We have the big data, and due to that, we need this one, this benefit. So these are the demand, and because of that, these figures are there. Okay, so big data means we need something like the funnel, the pivoting things, so that we can get the exact the information. Okay, so this is the case. Are you missing up the opportunity or not? So please, the big data means there is another term for your career term. Okay, so as I told you that try to learn machine learning. Okay, so then try to learn deep learning. So deep learning means if you use more than 17 layer of neural network, that time we call that one as deep learning. Deep learning doesn't mean that one layer is something. So it should be more than 17 or 24 layers. That time we call that one as deep learning. So if it is deep learning, then you will have the knowledge of something of artificial intelligence. Okay, from the deep learning you can have the actions, something like that. Okay, so if you have the deep learning, machine learning, then deep learning, then AI. So now the machine can read all the things, but if you ask the machine to show the data, show the big data, that time you need the proper visualization. So if the IEDCR or the WHO website, if you ask the dengue patient or the COVID patient, they can show so many data, but data, crores of data, billions or millions of data are there. Okay, but those data in the Excel file, you cannot read because numbers, human beings are afraid of numbers. So that time what you will do, you want to visualize those things. Okay, so there is a term called in the even Excel, we have one option in the data tab, something. Okay, so you have one option like pivoting. Pivoting means the funneling is there. Okay, with the funneling you can do the pivoting things. Okay, so there is some software named Tableau. Okay, so you can search those things. So with the pivoting and Tableau, this pivoting in Excel file and Tableau, you can have the visualization. Okay, so whenever you can visualize the data, that means you understood the data, you can talk with the data, you can feel the data, you can analyze the data, you can connect yourself with the data. That time actually you can be a data science. Okay, so data analyze, and you can, if you have knowledge about data science, okay, and data analyst, something like that, so that time you can get another kind of job. Okay, so because just think that who will do the job for COVID-19, this kind of prediction, the data scientist. Okay, so a data scientist should be somewhere else. Okay, so the machine learning, then deep learning, artificial intelligence, then we have data science. Okay, so these are the different category of learning. These are learning means these are the tools you have to know, and don't ask me that you need some classes. These are the things in future it will be like that you need the prerequisite, because now if you enter the university, all the university know that you know MS Word, you know Excel, you know PowerPoint. They will not teach you those things. They know that you know. Okay, They know that you know the basic physics and other things, Newton's laws and other things. Okay, so they know. Okay, so these are the prerequisite. In near future, it will be like that: the machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence, and MATLAB and Pythons, the data science. This should be like a prerequisite. You have to know by yourself, by some places. Okay, so there are so many classes are going on. So after your semester final, before your next semester, you'll have little bit time. So I'll request you to do some digging in this kind of topics, so that you can increase your knowledge of those things, and you can apply anywhere. So it's not like that it's related to the network, because in the future everything will be within the network. Believe me, everything will be within the network. Even there are controversy in the vaccine, that they said that our body has some like electric body has some what controlling power. Okay, so electrically you can control, okay, by energy you can control our body, and the scientists, they know how to deal with that. And by vaccine, they actually in future they will do those things. I told you that in my channel there is one video in 2012 I have shared, and I have done in something in the ambient networking, and there were some doctors, they are putting some chips under the skin to detect the movement of the human being and other things. Okay, so in future, you know, the Microsoft and other, they try to put the chip through the vaccine, so that at least you know which kind of vaccine you have taken. Okay, so in the airport, they just check your hands and other things and take the temperature, and with that they know what kind of vaccine you have already put inside your body. Okay, so this kind of ID will come. Okay, so this is the case. This is the things are there that the big data will deal. I'm just talking these things too much, but try to know this slide, please. This is very colorful, and try to understand the slide. And in the exam as well, maybe I'll ask something about this slide as well. Okay, so from the feedback question, then we have the smart energy, and I told you that this is my things. So these are the energy things. Okay, so then the energy cloud, then energy fogs are there. So please read this one. And this slide I love the most, because this is my research. Okay, virtual power plants are there and other things. So this is my research area. So everything is there within, like the power generations are there, then high power, low power electric cars are there, so EV vehicles are there. So I am doing all kind of related research, and those who are working with me, they know that what I am doing. Okay, so this is actually the cases. And then the smart energy and other things, like smart grids are there. Please read those things. We have the ICT, this is the from the NEC, the Internet of Energy. This is actually I'll show you another a video for 5 minutes, that time we'll get. So this is actually another Internet of Energy and energy network. What they can do, they can predict the ambient. Okay, ambient means the environment. So the device can now know the ambient change. So in my room, if I enter, they know that who is entering, and if my child and other family member enter, they know, the room can know. Okay, so through the devices. Okay, so it's sometimes it's called the Internet of Things, are also known as ambient networking. Okay, so they know the ambient things, and they actually whatever devices we have, we can do all the things together. Okay, so streaming operation and maintenance the process. Okay, these are the things are there. Reducing renewable energy and production cost, and making renewable energy project more bankable, like more profitable, because renewables are there. And last class I also told that in the renewable there is fission, FISSION, fission. I love that technology. Still that technology will be evolving 2026 through the tokamak. And in the last class I have discussed those things. You can find out the tokamak as well. Okay, so that will be the tokamak is a joint venture product project from 5 to 6 countries. So those countries will create the artificial sun. something like that. Okay, so this is the cases. Then we have the definition of the smart, and I feel that you know these kind of things. Then I give some of the ideas of the resources. So it's all not connect with me, but these are the actually research I am doing. So if you can understand these things, you can discuss with me anytime. Okay, so these are some areas, and today I'll show you something. Okay, so these are the related things, how you connect, because this connection is better. Okay, so the networking. So networking does not means the networking is also inside your brain, the knowledge you acquire. Okay, so you have to make the connect the knowledge so that you can apply perfectly. Okay, so this is actually what I learned. This is the example of myself, what I learned, then what I have. Okay, what I have the experience, then I connect all the things. This is a full system. I have blockchain, game theory, ML, AI, and IoT, and all the things. Okay, then the Tableau and other things. So try to understand those software names, and even if you write down in your CV that yes, I know these tools, like the corporate does not like nowadays that if you write I know Windows 98 or Windows operating system, Linux, I know MS Word, I know Google Docs. These are the prerequisite. Okay, even class 7, 8, 9, 10, they know those things from even our school. So try to put something that I know Python, I know MATLAB, I know NetLogo, I know this kind of machine learning, other things. So these kind of things will increase your CVs. Okay, this is the things. So I believe that you do not have any kind of question. So the Azan is there. Okay, I'll talk about the question. Sorry. It's not about that. Sorry. So do you have any question? Otherwise, the slides and everything's are okay. And thank you very much. I believe that you do not have question. Okay, so the thing is, in the let me first share that how I connect these things, because the Azan is going on. So I'll share one video, okay, with you, with 5 minutes, like 4 minutes, 5 seconds, that how actually I actually pitch a 4 minute, like 5 minute pitching. Okay, so I was connected with another researcher from Malaysian University, okay, from UTM, and we together put like pitch for one global warming problem. Okay, so for 1 hour, and that the pitching, the grant is only for video pitching. So I'll pause my video because it's still that things are going on. I'll show that how to apply, how to connect your thinking and thoughts, okay, all together. Okay, so first I'll pause the video because this is my thing. The recording again. Okay, so and I just told you that how the teeny tiny ideas can be combined together to solve a big problem. Okay, and together from the Malaysian IoT we have applied. And I told you before that on like this year I have also received a $3,000 award for from IoT as the seed grant that is also connected with this kind of IoT, machine learning, and other things. Okay, so these are the new world, and I am still learning. So I just want to tell you that whatever you have learned, even this semester, it can be benefit you in your future career as well. Okay, so just a little bit before discussing the our question pattern, I just want to show you not show you that the feedback thing as well. Okay, so in the website, if I show the feedback, I can these are the grade and other things. So please, those who are not submitted any of the feedbacks or anything, please you can submit even now with some commenting. Okay, so during the submission, please go there anywhere. This is the student view. Okay, so go there, and whenever you will try to submit, please turn that on. Okay, so turn it on so that there should not be missing thing. Okay, so that's what this is the student view, and this is actually the teacher's view. Okay, so in the student view, I am showing that somebody is just missing to make it as done. Okay, and because of that, the missing things are there. So please do the things. Also, if you add any file, please do not try to remove it. Okay, because I feel that even during the mid semester, someone just told me that, sir, I go to my folder and all the files are there. Okay, but do not remove from any places. Okay, so do not remove the, so what is the turning? So do not remove where is instruction push upload. Okay, so do not this one. Okay, maybe here, so you have to upload something. No. Okay, sorry, here, yeah, yes. So here, if it's showing that the missing, because I haven't do anything so previously. So please, whenever you will upload anything, make it as mark even during your semester final, because everything will be through here. So make it as mark. Then here is written as private comment. So if you want to say anything, that's I am late, I have some mistake in the scan and other things. So do not remove anything before, rather than put the latest version or version number 2 or something. Put all together so that I can check the timing, because otherwise I'll take that if you remove and put the latest one, then maybe I'll check the previous one there. And if you do anything, please write down the private comment, not like this kind of comment in general. Okay, do not put the comment here. It's the previous case. Do not put the comment here. Okay, so if you put the comment here, all the 17 comment can be seen by everyone. Put the comment while you submit here. Private comments are there. Okay, so this is the case. In the next semester, I'll do the same thing, and here as well. Okay, so this is the student view. In the teacher view, actually, I cannot see this one. So there are some missing. So please, Habib Kobir is missed. Okay, missing is there, but there are some missing. Okay, so please, those who are missing, still you have some time to upload and write down in the private comment why you missed those things. So this is the cases. Okay, so for the miss, these are the cases. Please take care, and semester final question will be there. Okay, so let me discuss a little bit about the semester final question. Can you see? Can you see the question?
No, sir. We are seeing you and the Google Classroom.
Okay, bad joke, na? So I can see the question. So this is 75 marks. Yeah, I have checked total. So this is actually 75 marks, and there are 2 questions. One question have 4 part, because it's a connected question. So it will be like a solving one practical problem, and all the 4 question is connected together. Exactly similar type of question in the mid semester number 2, that what technology will you use or something like that. Okay, so it's about 60 mark, and you can take around 1 hour, okay, to solve that one, those four. Then another 2 question for question number 2 is only 15 marks, and that is from the homework problem. So I have given 2 problem. Okay, so those kind of problem you have solved. So I'll give you the solution manual, because I find that some of you cannot find the solution. So maybe I can give you some of the solution if I get some time, but you will get 15 marks from the solution. Okay, so and 60 mark with different, like one question 20 mark, then another question 15, 10. Okay, so 30, 40, 20, 60 marks, something like that. Okay, all together.
Sir, are you sharing, sir, the question right now?
Yeah.
No, sir. No, we are not still seeing the question, sir. We are still
Yes, I
seeing
can
the
see. This
Internet
is
of Things
actually
slide,
the
sir.
God mode, okay? The super user can see only this one. And
So you can see it. I can
Okay.
see it, sir.
and whenever I was very nervous because I find that if someone gives me something in my chat box or other things, and if I click, then it can be shared. Whatever I am sharing now, then it will be really tough. So I haven't clicked anything, okay? But I can see, and I can move in front of your camera. You can you see? Can you see? This is here, okay? This is
Okay, sir.
okay. So there are because otherwise I don't have. So your exam is on 9th September from 2:30 to 4 p.m. 75 marks, 1.5 hours. So two question will be there. First question is a practical like question like the mid semester, and there will be four part. That one question contains 60 mark, and I believe that you can take at least 1 hour and 50 minutes, 15 minutes, okay? And next 15 minutes is for that teeny tiny two problems, because those problem will take only 10 minutes maybe, I feel that, okay? And 5 minutes is for your revision. So use those things. Don't be panic during submission, okay? I'll ask you to submit all together. Don't be panic like mid semester, okay? There will be huge time. So leave the session and in the Google Classroom, because whenever you'll put the turn in the Google Classroom, the cloud computing is little bit slower. So be patient, and you may leave the session that, okay, we'll discuss the teacher. Then ask me in the private comment and other things. I'll open the things up to 30 minutes, okay? If it is something like that, okay? So there will be no worry. Don't be panic. And everybody become very panic. Sir, I cannot upload. No worry, okay? Just be relaxed. Relax. This is the case. And in the exam, please be relaxed. Please be relaxed, okay? This is the case, okay? So I'll take another 1 or 2 minutes, because this may be the last class with you, and maybe the year I'll knock you for the industrial training, because you know that I am the coordinator of the third year, you people. So there will be one industrial training from 26th or 24th, 26th, something like up to the 14th of October. Then you will have some time for the pending labs of last year to do those things. So I'll ask the year to give some of this kind of routines and your opinion sometime, because the fourth year already given, and I ask you that you just please give those things after the semester, like after the semester final. No need to think, okay, something like that, okay? So just before the those things you may give. So now I want to share one thing, that there is one tool called net logo, okay? So I want to show these things, because in the next semester, those who will be there that time, actually I'll ask you to learn the net logo. This is one kind of networking agent-based simulation software, okay? A simulator. So it's called net logo, and with that, actually you can do the networking things very easily, okay? I'll show you some example, a very clever example of someone, okay? So in the next semester, maybe it is not related, but I'll ask you something like the homework or other things from the very beginning. I'll ask you to make 10 group from 140 student, like each group can be 14 student or 15 student, no worry. Just these tools, that will be enough for me, because this is really a fun simulator. So actually if you want to learn these things, it will take only 2 days. If you don't want to learn and your teacher asks you to learn, then it will take 7 days, okay? So if you don't interested, then you can learn it by 7 days. If you are really interested, you can learn it by 2 days, okay? And I'll give you one example, that someone from your class learned this tool, because she knocked me, and I give her like, okay, just do these things. And within 4 days, she learned these things, and within 7 days, she make one solution. over here, the prediction of coronavirus like things. Okay, so I can show something. Okay, and the red are coronavirus, blue are without anybody. Okay, that is still not, and the green are normal people. So how the things are going on, it can be shown very easily. So I'll just take only 2 minutes. So can you come here? The she, are you there?
Yes, sir. Assalamualaikum, sir.
Okay, so Trina, can you give a little introduction of your simulator and how your experience, so that your friends can get some things that in the next semester, if they continue, they can start this kind of net logo things and solve some of the practical problems. So you have only 2 minutes to say.
Sir, it's a very high level language, so everyone can learn it by 2 or 3 days, and if they can practice more, you will do it easily. Then I have built this model, corona model, and if the talking tendency is high, then corona will corona rate will increase. Then an infected person will also increase. Then we have to wear mask. So if anyone wear this for much time, then corona will decrease. Then washing hands is also a parameter, and test frequency means we can test per 1 or 2 times per year. Then it will decrease.
Okay, so I just show. Okay, thank you, Trina, for your, because still I don't know what you have done. I just see. So I just make the world little bit larger to see everyone. So let's try. We have initially we have 300. Okay, 500 people. Okay, so now I'll change the world for 500 people. So 500 people.
Initially infected person was 5.
5%. Okay? Initially 5% are infected. Okay, then corona negative is blue and corona positive is red. Okay, so now we have the talking tendency of 34. Is it like percentage 34? Then we have average wearing mask time is 7 hours per day. Average washing hand 4 times per day, and sometimes of the frequency tendency. Okay, like this is average test frequency. Okay, so let's go. What is happening? So here the blue line is corona negative, red line is corona positive. So we can see red mark over there. Okay, see the red mark, more red marks are there. Okay, so 500, it will take more weeks. So 500 weeks or something weeks are there, because it's a very, because she did it with one shot. So I stop and put something less. Okay, so it will be, so let me put something with 200 people with talking tendency more and wearing mask tendency less and washing hand tendency less. Now see what happened. I don't know, it should be cross the red mark. So the, isn't it? For 4 hours is still there. Wearing masks should be less, okay? Because otherwise, so the things are going on, because I am taking and is very beautifully show all the affected percentages and other things. So I believe that this is very easier things. So in the next semester, those who are interested, I'll ask you to make 10 groups with 15 members in one group. If you're interested, then in the next semester, we can discuss this thing. Okay, so I want to finish today's class actually by best wishing you, because this could be the last class. In the Thursday, I will not take the class, and for your all kind of marks and other things, I'll share as soon as possible. Okay, I have finished almost. Okay, so as soon as possible, I'll share in the group the marks and Excel file. No worry. Okay, I am with you, and don't be worried. Okay, so first of all, last advice with you. Okay, so I believe that actually in this semester, I want to give you as much information I can get to you. Okay, so all kind of information. So it's like so many information. so that you can do multitasking. So in the near future, the more multitasking things you can do, the more actually like skillful people you can be. Okay, so for multitasking things, I am just giving so many information. So in your brain, the informations are given. Definitely believe yourself that your brain will respond the same. Okay, so one time I gave you the memory things as well. Okay, so I actually like this demonstration of this is okay. How can I show? Okay, this is the Newton's law. Okay, you know that every action has some equal reaction. I like this one very much. If I put 2, it will be like a 2, and if I put 1, it will be like a 1. So in your brain, actually, because this is every action has same and equal reaction. So it's not action reaction means those kind of fighting thing. Rather than if you think positively, your brain gets some knowledge. Definitely you have the power, believe in yourself, that knowledge can be make yourself as a knowledgeable person, experienced person from the equal feedback. Okay, so be yourself. So this is one kind of advice, the last advice from this class. Another kind of advice is that somebody said that, sir, I don't have time. I am thinking about the luck and other things. Okay, so please, luck means, of course, we have to believe in Allah. Allah is give us the luck. Okay, so this is the case. Other things, if you think about the luck means what? The dice. Okay, the chokka in Bangla, the dice is there. That if you have 6 or 1 or something. Okay, so believe me, sometimes luck is there, but I have bought this kind of dice. This kind of dice is a rounded dice. Okay, so believe me, sometime in your life you may have this kind of rounded dice. So this dice means if you throw, it will actually move. It will actually move. It will not stop. It's not like square dice. So sometime maybe you in your side you have luck. Okay, Allah give that thing, but you have to shape your luck according to your own work. So the more you will dedicate yourself for your task, the more you can shape the dice so that every time you can get 6. Otherwise, the dice is initially look like a square. So if you throw, it will not stop at 6. So make your 6 by your deed, by your devotion. Lots of dua to you. Please make dua for me as well, and make yourself very enjoyable during the exam. This is my earnest request, because in the exam it will be like a fun. So 1.4 1 hour and 50 minutes is there, 30 minutes is there, and please enjoy those time. Don't be panic, and if you have any panicness and other things, please pray before that, and say everything that Hasbunallahi ni'amul wakil. Allah is only the only the judge. I also know your judge. Just I am just giving you the opportunity to give you the chance so that you can judge your skill. Okay, how much skill you can get. So lots of dua and thank you to you. If you have any question in the feedback, you can write. So this is the case. I should stop. I have another meeting with the department. I will share the IoT slide as soon as possible. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Lots
Take
of-
care.
Bye bye.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.